everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why I became vegan and my vegan story. Now, I briefly touched on it in some of my other videos, but today I want to go more in depth of why I became vegan and why it's so important for everyone to know. Well, it started back in 2017. September 11th to be exact, of 2017, I fully became vegan. Just overnight. Just cold turkey. I quit out dairy, I quit out meat. Now, a lot of people thought I was crazy. They're like, how can you give up meat and everything? Well, it's not good for you. Now, we've always been told, oh, red meat's not good for you. Eat more chicken, eat more turkey, eat more fish. None of it is good for you guys. And a lot of the health problems that society has today, such as obesity, such as diabetes, heart issues, arthritis, all these other issues, depression, anxiety, and so on and so on and so on, it's more diet related. Now, I'm going to link a few documentaries in the description below for you guys to take a look at. These are the documentaries that changed my life and changed my whole outlook on why I wanted to become vegan, why I wanted to stay vegan, and even if I in the future want to touch meat again, all I have to do is watch that and I'll get an instant reminder why I don't want to. So I personally went vegan. Now, I never thought I would become vegan, never in a million years, but I'm glad I did. And I have done it for, number one, my health, and number two, the animals, and number three, the environment. Now, I have done it for my health because of the medical issues that I have. I primarily did it to help me lose weight, since I've been struggling to lose weight for years and years and years, and that's not because I'm not putting a lot of effort. It's because of the food in our society these days. We're taught to eat the wrong foods, and it's a lot of food that we think is healthy is actually making us fatter. So the second thing I want to help is my PCOS, which I struggle with since I was 16. PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, is a hormone problem. It's an endocrine disorder where your hormones are out of whack, and it can cause a whole slew of issues. Infertility, it can cause pelvic pain, tiredness, depression. You can get excess facial hair, excess weight, trouble losing weight, and so on. So I want to get that under control. I have seen a difference when I became vegan. It took about 3 months, and then I started to see a slight difference, such as my cramps when I have my period aren't as bad, and the excess hair on my face, I have some right here, has gotten slightly thinner, and I'm working on getting rid of that in general. But you have to heal the body from inside out first. Another thing I struggle with is thinning hair. Yes, my hair, it's so thin. And I'm trying to get that thicker. I have seen a slight difference. When I first went vegan, a lot of people didn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you. Whether you have PCOS or not, your hair might start to thin out because your body is detoxing, and you're not eating the amount of protein you were before. So that's why your body could be thinning your hair out. Don't worry, it will grow back. Mine's in the process of growing back. I'm still losing little by little, but I don't believe that's from the veganism. I believe that's from my PCOS. But it's getting less and less. Another thing is migraines for me. I've suffered from migraines since I was little, if you saw my other video. And I was always put on medicine, but medicine never helped to prevent them. So becoming vegan has helped. The intensity during a migraine attack has definitely gone down. So they're a little more tolerable whenever I get them. And I guess you could say I slightly get them less frequent. The duration also has decreased. And I just hope it gets better and better. And another thing that I've seen, oh my god, I lost my words, guys. Oh lord. Well, I have A.D.D, and I've definitely seen an improvement in that. And those of you who know A.D.D, it's so hard to focus. It can be a daily struggle, and I've kind of learned to deal with it. But becoming vegan, it has helped me been able to focus slightly more, not a whole lot, but I have noticed a decrease in brain fog, so I can think a little more clearly. And just like overall, I've seen to become more organized and stuff. I don't know if that has to do with the veganism or not, getting more nutrients, or if I'm just getting older and I want to become more organized. I don't know. So, all in all, I believe a vegan diet is the best way to go. Not only because it's good for your health and everything in that sort, but also for the animals. Guys, if you don't know, if you are a true animal lover like me, you know, or you should know, how important animals are to us, and if you don't know what they go through in order to give us pleasure, you need to do your research. Again, I will link some of the description or some of the links below for some of the documentaries I watched, because you do need to be informed. What they do to these animals to give us pleasure, to give us food, is beyond words. It breaks my heart every time I see it. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. It's just so sad. It's so hard to watch, but you need to understand what goes on. And I'm just lost for words. It's horrible. They pump them with injections of hormones, and they do this and do that to make them fatter. So we have more meat and they get more money, and it all comes down to money. Another thing I've learned is we don't need meat to survive. We can live on rice and beans if we want, or just potatoes. They have all the nutrients we need. We don't need animals. Okay, guys? We do not need animals. We do not need dairy from any type of animal. All the milk that comes from a cow, that belongs to them, not us. That's their milk, not ours. We produce our own milk for our kids. And it's just so sad how society has gotten, and how the government is controlling us in a way. They're making us sick. Okay? They're making us sick, and society needs to come to realize that the government isn't that good of a people, if you don't already know that. And they just want to make us sicker and sicker and sicker so they get more money. And all the health issues that you might think you're destined to have, no, you're not destined to have them. They're coming from your diet, the food that the government is selling to us. All these foods that you think are good for you, they're not. Take example, all the fruits and vegetables you think are healthy. If you're not buying organic, then they're not as healthy as they could be, guys. All these pesticides and fertilizers and all that they use is terrible. It's just making us sicker instead of healthier. And I just want to get the word out there that veganism isn't only about the health and the animals. It's many more things. Now I'm going to keep this video short, so I'll make another video soon, because we can go more in depth of what is causing all these health issues in our world today. So I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you want to hear more on what you can do to help the planet and everything. If you want to hear more of these videos, subscribe, comment. You can follow me on Facebook on my weight loss